Okay. But before that, I would like to introduce you about SuperMap. So SuperMap is GIS software from Beijing, China. So we have helped humans to solving various problems related to GIS more than 24 years. We have 4,000 employees coming from more than 30 countries and also 38 branch offices and subsidiaries. So SuperMap has 5 main key technologies that act as the main foundation for the whole product. Consists of big data GIS, and we also have AI GIS, 3D GIS, distributed GIS, and cross-platform. So for big data, our technology can handle big data start from the data access streaming, and then storage, management, visualization, and also analysis. And then we have AI GIS. We support Python environments in our products that allow you to do the object detection, feature extraction, binary classification, and many more. And for 3D GIS, our software is very good to handle 3D data. Not only try to display data, but also analyze them, bring them for further clients, such as in web application or in mobile application or even in the desktop itself. And for distributed GIS, will be good for you to divide the workload of computation in several machines. And cross-platform is our product can be used not only in Windows operating system, but also in Linux operating system as well. And today we will discuss the online mapping and dashboard making with SuperMap Iportal with me, Gandus, as technical support engineer from SuperMap software, to be precise in Asia and Oceania department. Okay, before we start the demonstration, I would like to let you know a bit about Iportal introduction. And this is the product family of SuperMap. As you can see here, we have the cloud application, edge, and client side. In cloud, we have GIS server will be used for publish spatial data so that you can get the GIS services for further development. And we have Iportal. Iportal is SuperMap GIS portal, zero code, so you don't need to have any programming skill to use that. And we can utilize Iportal for online mapping or dashboard making a beautiful, insightful charts from your either spatial or non-spatial data. And also we have SuperMap iManager. Actually, iManager is for automatic deployments for your server should you already had so many server in your area. And then we have SuperMap IH to leverage the performance of your server. And in the client side, we have desktop application, web application. iClient is actually kind of provide library and framework for you to do the development. We provide in JavaScript API, Python, 3D for WebGL. And in the mobile, we have mobile application that highly customized. You can customize it based on your requirements in the iMobile. And iTablet is the ready-to-use application, so you don't need any development. Okay, then for making a portal using SuperMap software, you will need this product: iServer, iPortal, and desktop. iDesktop. Actually, for iDesktop is optional because you can directly import your spatial data to the iPortal, and the server will automatically publish it once you upload the data. But if you want to do the data preparation first, you can using the iDesktop. So now let's discuss each of these things. For the data source, data can be coming from the raw data immediately from the shapefile, CSV, Excel file, or GeoJSON. But you can also do the data preparation first in SuperMap iDesktop. Probably you want to make a styling of the map or creating a 3D scene, because if you want to publish your 3D data, you need to process it first in the iDesktop. And as you process the data in the iDesktop, then you will be able to get the spatial database of SuperMap, and we used to call it as SuperMap UDB. And these two data then can be uploaded directly to the iPortal. But behind the uploading process, actually, there is a publishing process behind it by using a server. And in the further process, if you want to do the mapping, making a dashboard, you will not directly access the raw data, but you will access the GIS services that already published by using iServer. And we can also access the 3D party data provider should you have another API from your data or other sensor, CCTV, we can stream the data by using iServer. So iServer is not only for data publishing, but also can access, but also can stream your data from the data provider. And should the data is coming from the third party and go to the iServer, and then it will be stored in the Supermap data store. And for today, I will be presenting how to use the iServer, iPortal, and Supermap data store later on. And after you already prepare your data, then you can utilize iPortal for many things. We have resources here. This is for the data management center. And we have also Dataviz. Dataviz is for making an online map. And for mapping, we can do 2D and 3D. 2D we can do in the Dataviz, and 3D preparation data can be done in the iEarth. So iEarth can display your 3D data that already published by using iServer. And as you already prepared the map, then you can create a map dashboard. And in the map dashboard, you can access your map that have been created before in the Dataviz, add some charts, graph, and many more. And inside, this one is for making a beautiful insightful charts based on your spatial or non-spatial data. Okay. Okay, then what is the relationship between the desktop, server, and portal? iDesktop is basically for the data preparation. For some data, probably they have a different structure and you need to do preparation first, or you want to kind of make a styling a map, you can do that by using iDesktop. And iServer is for publishing GIS data, spatial data, so that you can obtain the GIS services for web development purposes. And for the iPortal, actually, it can also register service they publish by using iServer, host iServer to publish services, make use of data that's stored in iServer for online mapping, and also achieve further analysis. Okay. In the iServer, iServer is basically an enterprise class GIS server. So you can handle 2D and 3D integration GIS services, seamless aggregation services, highly efficient server performance, cluster and caching, support various standards and multiple data sources, and also cross-platform. And we support for the GIS service and REST service extension. While in the iPortal, you can do the data integration, data sharing, because you can set your data to be able to be downloaded by specific user. For example, do searching for your data. This is kind of a data management. And who needs iPortal? Actually, as long as they have spatial data, need to monitor, need to share, need to publish in online way, I believe they can utilize iPortal for their requirements, either from the environmental, government, land management, transportation, or tourism. And anyway, if you have any question related with the presentation, you can put your question in the Q&A chat box and we will answer it later on. And in iPortal, we have several modules. First one is user management, as I said before, so we can setting up the user allowance to access specific module or map. And we have the resource directory and search. So you can manage your data in your iPortal, resource management and collaboration, create maps and also sharing them, collaborative multiplayer, because in one platform, there can be more than one user, and you can do such a collaborative mapping. And web apps, we have Dataviz for online mapping, data insights for making insightful charts and graph, map dashboard to make an online dashboard, and iEarth for displaying 3D scene. And the iPortal is very customizable, so you can change the interface, you can change the menu, you can change the title of the portal, and many more. This is the visualization of the Dataviz as one of our web application feature in the iPortal. So in the Dataviz, it allows you to do the online mapping based on by using the data that you have uploaded before, or by using the service GIS service that you have registered in the iPortal, and you can do such a thematic mapping, change the style of the map, and we also provide you various kind of base map. We have the OpenStreetMap, Google. If you have the token of the Google, you can utilize that as well, and Bing Map, and many more. And we can also create a heat map based on your points data as follow. Change the color, make it unique value based map, and many more. And in the dashboard, so the map that you have created before in the Dataviz then can be accessed in the map dashboard, and you can add others information such as the title, the graph, the charts. It can be from the spatial data or from your Excel file. You can create this kind of charts. And also iEarth. For 3D data, you need to process the data first in the iDesktop, in our desktop application. So you need to create a cache file first in the iDesktop for your 3D model data. And as you obtain the cache file, then you need to register it in iServer. And after that, you will obtain a GIS service of your 3D data, or the 3D GIS service. Then the 3D GIS service need to be registered in our iPortal, so that then you can display your 3D model service in our iEarth. And you can also you can also import this 3D scene in the map dashboard, so that you can conveniently share the 3D scene information with your clients, for example. So as I said before, you need to register a scene. So this is a service address, because you need to publish it first in the iServer, and you will obtain the address. You need to register it then in the iPortal, and as you successfully register the iPortal, the 3D scene URL, then you'll be able to open that in the iEarth and also display that in the map dashboard. Here are some of our successful cases from real clients that using SuperMap iPortal. The first one is from Malaysia, the Department of Survey and Mapping Malaysia, or JUPM. They create their own web application by using SuperMap iPortal for their land management data. And also Yunnan province in China. This is for data management as well. And also they create such a dashboard for their clients. Tobacco Geographic Information System in Fujian province, China. This is for specific business model for tobacco. They share and manage their spatial data here. And also our own SuperMap Research and Development Center. So we also have our own portal, so that all of our internal team will be able to access the existing demo or the existing spatial data that can be used for making a demo as well, or probably for training. And so we can store our article here and many more. Sorry, this is my bad. It used to be a live demonstration of iPortal and iServer. Okay, so this is the step for the today demonstration. First, I will show you how to configure the iServer, because we still need iServer for the data publishing. And then the data store configuration, Iportal configuration, data registration, online mapping in Dataviz, and also the dashboard making. So there's a 0 step before we start. First, you need to install the Microsoft Visual C++ 2030 redistributable. You can find the installer in this path. So you don't need to download this because you can just install the file. And also for a personal user, for just a personal trying, I highly recommend you to install the VirtualBox to get the static IP, but this is optional to avoiding the IP change due to different network access. Because if you use the iPortal, if you configure the iPortal in your current place, but in the next day you are going to continue your learning process in the different network access area, sometimes it will be issue. So that it will be issue because there is a different IP address. So that I really recommend you just for personal learning. You can use the VirtualBox. You can download it in the internet, install, so that after you install, you can go to the control panel to check the IP number of the VirtualBox. But it used to be the same for every computer: 192.168.5.6 and 1. So we will use this IP address for today's demonstration. And for today, we will create a very simple dashboard for bank monitoring dashboard. And we will use 3 different data here. The first one is the administration boundary city level shapefile. We will use Indonesian data for now. The second one is the bank POI in the form of points. And the third one is the non-spatial information. We will add some graph in the map dashboard, consists of the bank performance rate and yearly revenue in the form of Excel data. And please be informed that for spatial data, it must be in the EPSG 4326 or 3857 code, or otherwise it will not be able to be shown in the map dashboard. And the second one, you need to combine the file in the zip file. It needs to be zip. RAR is not allowed. Need to be in zip file before upload to the resource center. So it used to be around 5 or 6 file in the shape file, and you need to combine them in one zip file. Okay, now let's do the iServer configuration. I think I will share the entire screen for now. Okay. So you need to first download the iPortal, the iServer data store, and the iServer. You can download them in our Supermap website. It will be 90 days trial in the beginning. I will attach the download link in the chat box later on, or you can now go to our website to check about this product. So first, we need to run the iServer. As I said here, as you download the iServer package, then you can go to the Supermap iServer directory file and run the startup batch file, and it will successfully start after that and running on port 80 and 90. So you can go to the bin folder and click on startup Windows batch file. And since it takes time, so I already did that. And you can, as you click on the startup batch file, then you can get this this window. And if the information already start up in some millisecond, so it means that it's already starting up. You can, I will close this and open a new window again. Okay, here. Now we will open in our static IP. Okay, I will just copy from here. Actually, this is for the data store, but no problem. 80 and 90. And firstly, you will be need to add a new account, create a new account. You can just put administrator name and then password. So here, you'll be asked to create a new account and password, and you need to follow the instruction until it's successfully configured. And then you will be asked to log into the iServer. And for today, I use this username and password. So that you can also just follow this so that to avoid password forget. Okay, next. I'm using the trial license for now. And wait until the configuration process is completed. Okay, so complete. Now we can go to the home page. Log in by using the previous account. Okay, so in the iServer, you can first publish any spatial data so that you can get the JS services. You can go to the manager and here quickly publish services. You can publish various kind of data source. It can be workspace, REST map service, REST data service, and many more. Then you can click next and do the following process. But for today, we will not register data by using iServer. Instead, we will use the iPortal to do the publishing. And you can also manage your service here. So any service JS will be appeared here, either data service, map service, scene service, or others. And next process is the data store configuration. Because if you want to upload your data by using iPortal, you need to download the data store as well. The step is just the same. You need to unzip the data store package, go to the bin folder and run the startup batch file. Wait until the process completes and the data store will be run in port 80 and 20. So I already download the data store here. You need to go to the bin folder and click on the startup batch file. Wait until the process finish and it will be shown like this. iServer data store application is started successfully in this address. I already did that before. And as I said before, you need to install this first, just to remind you the supports. Sorry, pick Redis. You need to install it first before run the data store. And then now let's configure the data store. Data store is running on port 80 and 20. Oh, sorry, a bit long. I think it's already configured. Okay, let me show you the step. Actually, it's just easy. So it seems like I already configured the data store before. So as you run the the batch file, you'll be asked to fill several information. It's just the same. First, you need to register the GIS server, the username and password, and follow the step until it's successfully configured. Or I will let you know how to do that. With let me try to re-unzip the file again. Okay. All right. Sorry, there's a technical issue, so I will share my screen again. So I have unzipped my data store file again. Here I will running my data store. Sorry, wrong file. It should be the startup file. Okay, but now it's in the different address because of I'm using another IP address for now. So I'm using the office Wi-Fi. So that's why it's running in this IP address different before I'm using the virtual box. That's why the address will be like this, but no problem. We will use this instead. Okay, and because of that, I will open the iServer using the same address and logging in again. Okay, now we will be asked to do the configuration. Copy the URL, input the username and password, assigning content directory. For now, we will use the relation instead, because later on, if you also utilizing other database, you need to check another one. But for now, we will use the relation. Actually, we also need to define the port of PostgreSQL. We will let it default and click finish. Wait until the process completed. Okay, while waiting, I think I can explain to you the next process. Is the Iportal configuration. So for the Iportal configuration, first you need to unzip the portal package and then start up page file as well, and it will be run in port 8190. And you'll be asked to create a new account, and you can follow the steps so that you can successfully configure the Iportal. And we will start the Iportal next after we successfully configure. Okay, still process. Okay, now it's successfully registered. And we now will run the Iportal startup batch file. This one. You need to start it up. until you obtain this sentence. Oh, not this one. Oh yeah, this one, Iportal start up in this millisecond. And now we open the address of the Iportal. It will be 8190. Apparently I'm using, oh, sorry, this is my bad. I will shut it down first and use the new package. Okay, already shut down. I will delete and use the new one so I can show you the configuration process. Okay, done. Now we start it up again. Start up this one and wait. Okay, this probably take several seconds. Okay, we can wait with this slide. So in the iPortal, as we successfully do the configuration, first thing is we need to register the server address first here. So in the server configuration, you need to register the server URL link of the iServer in the iPortal, or otherwise you will not be able to register any data, upload any data in the iPortal. And also you need to register the relationship storage configuration. It's just the same, actually, the process. Just put the server address and also the password and user account, and then so that then you can upload your data. So after we successfully configured the iServer to the iPortal, then we can upload any data and do the publishing and there. And from this data, then we will use that for online mapping by using the Dataviz. So in the Dataviz, we will access the data that already uploaded in the resource center, make some style and save them so that then we can display the map in the map dashboard as follow. I think the process is not yet. And just for your information is we can also customize the user interface of the iPortal, like this one. We can change the banner, the text, the logo based on your own data. Okay. Let's wait. Sometimes it's a bit long for start the iPortal. Okay, I think now it's done. You can open now in new page 18190. Yeah, good. Okay, now we need to do the configuration first. Add a new administrator name and password. Checking the environments, you just can click next. The configuring license. Okay, now it's done. Oh no, not yet. Okay, completion. Open the home page. So this is the visualization of the iPortal. Sign it first by using the previous account. Click sign in. Now we enter the first landing page of the iPortal. And this, you can customize the banner here. You can customize the logo here and also other menu here. Don't worry. And as you can see here, we have our resource center, application center. Resource center is to upload your data, register your GIS service, register your SIN service, and many more. And in the application center, I think I can show you. In the resource center like this, like follow, you can upload your data here and also give a different access for different user. So there will be difference for public shared with me. Actually, it's just the same with my data, or for specific group. So you can setting it up further. And in the application center, you can register your existing application. And the Dataviz is for online mapping. Like this. We will change the default base map after this. And then we do also have the data insight. Data insight is for making a chart and graph. You can use sample data, for example. Oh, I think we haven't setting the server, so that's why it doesn't work. And then I will show it later. And we have also map dashboard for making a map dashboard, and iEarth to show your 3D scene. So after you register your 3D scene here, you then can show your 3D scene by using Supermap iEarth. And the scene that already created in the Supermap iEarth then can be shown in the map dashboard as well. And then we have group for user grouping based on your own regulation, so that you can then change the user access for specific data. And in the management, okay, I will show you how to do the server configuration. So here you can go to the server management, add server. We will add our existing server, GIS server. You can click on add. Server type as server is cloud native. We just let it uncheck whether to be a host server. Yes, server. This is the path, server alias local iServer, for example. Account, your iServer account. Click OK. Okay, done. Now we will hosting a server, hosting data configuration. Put the iServer address and account and password, validate, and save. And now if you check in the hosting server, we already have the local iServer now. Okay, next I will show you how to customize the user interface. Oh, we can use the managements first. In the management, we can change the site, change the logo. You can go to management, site customization, general content. Okay, now I will use my own logo. As I said before, we will use a Bing monitoring dashboard. Change the site name, for example, money bank, and click save. And we can also change the default bitmap in the same page, but in the data files. You can add internet bitmap here, for example, OpenStreetMap. OpenStreetMap, okay. Drag it to the left and save so that it will be default. Okay, go back to this page. And now, okay, we will change the user interface. We will customize the home page. First, I will change the banner, such as this one. Change the text. For example, this one, subtitle, monitor your progress every day. Button text, probably map dashboard. We can add the button link address later on. Click save. Okay. I think we can be better to change the theme, because it will, our logo is black, so it will not properly shown here. You can go to the site customization, theme manage, and we will use the blue theme instead. Okay, now do refresh. Okay, now it's way more better. You can also customize this this layout. Probably you want to change the text, change the picture file, or also change this menu, change the navigation bar. You can customize them later on, but for now I think it's enough for the customization for the user interface before we create a new data files, a new map by using data files. Before that, we need to upload our data. You can go to the resource center, go to the data, and upload data. So now I will upload my shapefile first. I already prepared my shapefile data. So I have administration boundary file here, shapefile, and it consists of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 file. And I already zip the file, zip all of them into one zip file. So I will choose this instead. Click open, and as you can see here, only support zip format data. So please make sure you do the compression in zip format and click next. Select the types of services. Now actually you just need to choose the data service, but no problem, we will choose the map and data, so that then we can check the visualization in the iServer. Upload and publish. Okay, now we upload other data. Shapefile. I think just one data, this one. Click next. Res map and res data. Upload and publish. And one more data. Shapefile. One more shapefile data, because we still have two other Excel file. POI bank. Next, map and data. And how to check whether the data is successfully published or not? You can see here the green check button, or you can also check in the SuperMap iServer. In the SuperMap iServer, you can go to the services. In here, we can see our data that successfully published. My battery is low. Okay. We have the map services here, the data services. This is the same data as before. So if you have successfully published or upload your data through the iPortal, you can check in the iServer if the data is exist here, so that means you have successfully published the data. Okay, and if you open the service, I will use this one instead. Actually, just the same how to check it. And the manager services, if you see your data appear here, that means you have successfully published. And you can also see how the data looks like, such as this one. If you just upload them as a data service, so it will be only appear here. But if you upload as a map service also, it will be appeared here. But actually for next process, we will use just the data service, but no problem. I just want to show you, if we upload as a map service, we can see the visualization. Okay, this is how the data looks like. So this is the capital city of Indonesia, Jakarta. We will use this boundary for the online mapping. Okay, go back to the iPortal. And now I will upload another data, which is the Excel file. Excel, select the data, the bank info, next. But my data, it has no coordinate information, so I just uncheck this part and click on upload. Okay, now one more upload process. Excel file, data file, being performed. Next, has no coordinate system as well. Click upload. Okay, now we check it here. Okay, if you go to the resource center and go to the public, you will not be able to find your data, because I only set my data to be able to be accessed by the admin user only. But if you want to change the user allowance, you can, for example, click on one of the data, this one, share, go to the sharing. This is the private resource for now, but you can also share it with others, such as share it with a specific group member, a specific user, and many more. But for now, we just let it default as a personal data. And after this, we will do the online mapping by using Dataviz. So because previously I already set the OpenStreetMap as the base map, so it will automatically displayed as the default base map here. But you can also erase them later on. And now I will add another layer. Add from search. Okay, first we will use the data administration boundary. Okay, this is the data. We will use the unique instead. The field is the score final. So actually I have been calculating the dummy information for the score market of each city in this boundary. And you can also change the color. For example, this one, change the opacity, the outline, or probably add a label for the map and do the customization based on specific attribute ID, for example. But for now, I will let it just to be like this and add another data, all bank. Okay, this is the all bank data. I will use the bank rank symbol. So the higher the value of the points the greater the size. And you can also create a heat map, unique value visualization, or the migration for your point data. But for now, I will use the rank symbol instead. For example, based on the target rate information, change the color red, or the radius, just this one. Okay, and also I think for now it's just enough. Okay, and now I will save my map, bank map, for example. Save. You can add the text or description if you desired. I will close this, and now we will open a map dashboard. We can use the blank template. Okay. I will minimize the container. And now in the map dashboard, you can add various kind of information. You can add in container components, the tab, should you have more than one dashboard to be shown. So you can have several dashboards, for example, then do the connection for each dashboard by using this tab, or add a map, add a scene, add a map swipe. In the map sub components, you can add zoom, pan, scale, layers manager, date query, and many more. Add charts. So based on the Excel file or based on the shape file or others data, you can create a chart also here. Common data, text, picture, logo, and others. Data switcher, timeline, time player, time range. And for tools, dashboard switch. So this one is for switching to the different dashboard. You need to make more than one dashboard for this and do the switching in this feature. And custom components, epidemic map, coordinate picker, coordinate position, markers, interaction. And now we will add a new container, layout container for the entire area, full screen, and change the background white. And now we will add our existing map. Select the map, this bank map. Okay. Okay, I will change it to be here. Minimize. And you can change the position. Okay, next I will add some map subcomponents. Zoom. You can change the color. Oh, this one is for the okay. Oh, we cannot change the position if we use these things, but you can also add the map subcomponents here, either zoom or probably the layer list. And then we have the measure. We can also change the background color. You can refer to this one. Or you can also add the pen, the scale, the legend, or others. And for now, I just want to put it like this. And next, I will add new logo. Image. I will add a custom image. I will use my previous logo. Example like this. And then I will add a static text indicator, this one, because the background is white, so it doesn't clear, but we change into this color. So this is a static file. You need to put the value manually here, such as I want to change revenue, for example. Revenue. Revenue, US dollar. Change the value. Okay. And then change the size of the text. You can change this one as well. Okay, pretty good. And change the position here. Example. And now let me add another graph charts. For example, histogram. I change the position first. And we can define the data. So as we import and drag the charts tools, then we need to define the data sources or data source. We can use the data, Excel data that we have uploaded before, for example, the bank performance. Click OK. Okay, now let's do some modification. For the X is year and for the Y is performance rate. And now we will change the color of the text because it doesn't really clear. This one. And also for the Y. And change the margin. And add the line. Okay, now it's pretty good. You can also change the color. Okay, color coordinated. And we can also add text for the title of this chart. Common text, for example, bank performance. Change the font color. Bold. Make it here. Left, the position is left. So I can put a logo in the left of the title. Okay, next part is we will add a new table, text list. We can define the data. We will use the bank information. Click OK. Okay, now it's only one field, but we will add more bank code. And this one is for bank code. Second one is customer rate. Customer rate. In the field customer rate, third data is target rate in the field of target rates. And the last one is bank score. Okay, and we will minimize. Okay, we can minimize the font size, change the color, and for this one is change the background color. Okay, pretty good. Highlight color. Not this one. Okay, so just this one. And add a new title. Copy. And we can also add some button here. Icon, I mean. We can change the icon, for example, bank performance. This one. Okay, well, you can put it here. And you can also change the color. And copy this icon and put it here. Okay, now it's done. So we have successfully import the map from the Dataviz. Add this feature. You can add it more, of course. Add logo, add static file, charts, the table, and many more. We can make it like this. Okay, and as you have created the dashboard, then you can save. Put the title, bank monitoring, for example, dashboard. Click save and publish the map. Okay, now it's done. So we can know the layer list for the there is all bank, the administration boundary, the base map. You can turn it on or turn it off, and then do some measurements. Yes, this one. Oh, so the total is. You can change the units here, or calculate an area. So this is the result. Okay, I think I can add new features so that we can show the pop-up information of this feature. I will close this and go back to the map dashboard. And if you go to the components common indicator, oh no. Yes. Or in this one. Identify. If you click on identify and search one of the layer, for example, the bank points, we can do pop-up information, show the pop-up information. You can change the style here. On for bank, we can select the, for example, the bank name or the code. And then next is we will add identify feature for the administration boundary. And for this administration boundary, we will delete this and select the administration name. The density. Okay, now it's enough. Okay, now click save. And display the dashboard again. So if we click on the points, the pop-up information will be shown as follow. This is the name of the bank and also the code, and also works for the administration boundary. Okay. Okay, I think that's all for today. We will go back to the presentation. Okay, thank you so much for all of the attendees of today's Supermapping Classroom webinar. Anyway, I also already uploaded the material in this link. So if you want to try by your own, you can download the material here. And I will put the download link in the chat box. So you can download the Supermap iServer, Data Store, and iPortal by your own. And I really will be appreciate if you submit your results to this link before the due date. So you can try it by your own and submit your results. You can use your own data or using my data that will be published in the this link. And if participant who submit the results will get certificate from us, or you can download scan this barcode for downloading today's material. Okay, I think that's all for today. Thank you so much and see you in the next SMC.